Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'll be giving a review for A Real Pain. This stars uh, Jesse Eisenberg and Kieran Culkin. And this was a film. This and another film that I'm going to be reviewing were films that I was told to skip because they're very heavy on the dialogue. And so I did. I listened and I skipped them. Um, then Culkin won his Oscar, which I was shocked about. Not that I keep up with him very well, but that was kind of one of the shocking winners for me when I saw it, just scrolling through. Um, so I decided to go ahead, and just watch it. If I don't like it, I don't like it. And I'd have to say, while it is dialogue, based off of based a lot of talking, it's done in a way that's entertaining. I mean, and the subject matter for me is subject matter I'm always interested in, which is, mental health. Um, and, that's what this is. You see Eisenberg and Culkin's characters traveling through Europe to see the Holocaust, where the Holocaust was, where the grandma grew up. Want to go see her house, and you're seeing them unfold, their lives unfold, their past unfold, what's kind of stuck a wedge between them. And you see Culkin change, like shift tones from being this funny, loving, free spirited person to a very just basically an asshole. And you realize that, he's suffering, he has suffered probably most of his life from more likely bipolar, really bad bipolar, and it's probably hurt him in ways, and he was pretty much helped by his grandma a lot, so he was very close with his grandma who had passed away, and which was the reason they were there. Um, was to see her house and and remember her in ways. Um, and then you see Eisenberg going through his issues. He's not perfect either. He may have a wife and kids and have his life together in certain ways, but in general, mental health wise, he isn't all together. He has fears, anxieties. He has his own issues that he still had to deal with. And, you know, by the end of this film, Eisenberg's character, invites Culkin's character, to come live with them basically, um, and so he can get his foot in the, on the right path. And Culkin has to make a decision that's best for him, and I think it was a very interesting decision, uh, and um, it definitely leaves the movie kind of in a way you sort of don't feel satisfied with the ending, but um, in a way you do. It just really depends on how you look at it. Um, because I think all the characters got what they needed. It might not have been what they were looking for, but they got what they needed by the end of it. And I mean, this movie was a great film. The acting was tremendous. Chemistry between the two was tremendous. Comedy worked very well. The bits of comedy throughout this drama worked very well. It was placed very nicely. You get those tense, kind of edge your seat, like you're not really edge your seat, but you get those tense moments where even you feel embarrassed or like you're wanting to just kind of turn your head or look away and act like you're not even there. It's just a movie, but it's just hard to watch the screen because of what's happening. Um, you get a lot of those movies, or a lot of not movies, a lot of those moments throughout the film. So it to me, it's just very, very well done. Beautiful cinematography, like I said. Eisenberg did a great job on this film for it. I think it was his first directorial debut movie, I believe. And it's short. It's not a very long film. Very short. Um, and it didn't necessarily need to be any longer than what it was. I think if it had been longer, it might have would have drug out too much. Um, but I ended up giving it a 4.5 out of 5. I did not do a 5 star for this, just because I needed this one. I felt like I needed to give a little time, maybe a second watch to see if I can get it to that full 5. But it was a half a star away, in my opinion. So I'm glad I watched it. I'm glad I didn't, you know, continue to listen to the opinion that I had got, and seen it for myself, because it definitely was a tremendous movie on on a topic, like I said, that I really interested in watching movies about. So that's everything for my review for A Real Pain. So please come like, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified for all my videos. I'll see you on the next.